Welcome back to Our Issues Milwaukee. I'm your host, Andrea Williams. Our focus this morning has been on the performing arts. The Skylight Music Theatre was founded in 1959 and it's located in Milwaukee's historic 3rd Ward. The Skylight gives over 90 performances each season, winning national praise for its artistic excellence and versatility. My next guest is Ray Jivoff. He is the artistic director at the Skylight in Eloise Field, who is making her Skylight debut in the classic production Annie that's going on now through December 27th. Good morning. Thank you both for being here. And Ray, I want to start off with you. You've been with the Skylight for over 25 years. And and you actually have had a number of roles. Like I said, you are currently the artistic director, but you once served as the education director, and you started something very special known as Enlighten, which is still going strong today. Tell us about that.
Yeah, they hired me in 1999 to be the first education director. Enlighten is focused on in-school programming. We have a partner school program with Milwaukee Public Schools. 8 schools that we are invested in for the whole year, and the goal is to give every student, especially in the lower schools, some kind of arts experience with Skylight during the school year. So we do 2 touring shows, one for the younger kids, 3rd grade and lower, and a spring touring show for 4th through high school, actually.
That's
it's
amazing.
Student writing, uncorrected, performed as a musical theater piece. And then we do residencies in those schools as well. We cover literacy skills, writing and reading, as well as singing and dancing and acting. And it's about addressing the whole student and how the arts can bring out skills, talent, as well as the ability to cooperate, work together, understand someone else's point of view.
Yeah.
Be able to listen.
All these things are so important when it comes to the development of young people. And sometimes people tend to forget that the arts really does help mold a young person with all of the things it has to offer.
Yeah, very much.
Yeah. And speaking of young people, we've got a very talented young lady here, leaping lizards. Eloise, you are 13 years old, and as I said, this is your debut at the Skylight. You're playing the role of Annie, and you're with the Light cast. So tell us what it's like to take on this role.
It is so amazing. It is just so much fun. All of the adults in the show and all of the kids in the show are amazing. All of the directors and the costume people and the set people are so kind and have been giving us this amazing production that I'm just so glad I can be a part of.
Oh, wow. So, and I knew right off the bat talking to her, she has lots of personality. So this is a fun role for you because everybody knows Annie, it's a classic Broadway musical that really a lot of people have watched over the years. You know, we sing along, we love it, we've watched the movie, we've seen live theater, and you're taking on this role of this feisty character, but this has a lot of different messages for people of all ages. What would you say those messages are?
I mean, there really are a lot of messages in our production of Annie. I mean, I guess one of them would definitely have to be the classic always be happy that you see right away on the surface, but you also see a lot of other messages like to fight for yourself and that everything will have a happy ending.
Yeah, it will. The sun will come out tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right. So Ray, here you have a whole cast of young people because of course it's set in an orphanage, and I'm thinking, if I remember correctly, like 18 kids and 2 dogs.
That's right. Yeah.
So, I mean, that's not always easy to balance out, but these are very talented kids and 2 very special pups as well, right?
Yep. Yeah, and it took a lot of preparation ahead of time to make sure that we were ready and really organized to make sure that the young performers were guided and had a place to be, and that everything was clear for both them and their families.
Yeah.
And of course, the dogs are just great.
I I've fallen in love with these dogs because one of them was a rescue, right? Both of them were rescues, and they play the role of Sandy. And so you have this special relationship with the dogs.
Yes. Shiloh is the dog that plays Sandy in my cast, and Shiloh is so amazing. He is professional, he is kind, and he just takes the audience's breath away every time he comes on stage.
So he's not even distracted by the people laughing or talking. He's just professional.
He's not so much distracted by that as he is distracted by, hey, there's the person who gives me petting when I'm backstage.
Yes, and a little ham now and then. I love this. So when looking at this production, you've got the classic lines, leaping lizards. Oh my goodness, do you guys say that too?
Yeah, there's like all of those classic ones. There's my personal favorite. In the middle of cabinet tomorrow, when I correct President Roosevelt when he says the wrong words in tomorrow by saying, excuse me, it's up my chin. And there's just all of the classic lines too.
Yeah, so with that said, there's the classic music. So what's your favorite to perform?
My favorite to perform or my favorite in the show?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Because in my opinion, the best song in the show is Easy Street. It is the funniest thing I have ever seen. And I love it so much. But I have to say my favorite song to perform is probably Hard Knock Life because like I just really like to work with all of my friends who I get to hang out with backstage. And I feel like it's a really cool number that we've worked hard on.
Can I tell you my favorite?
Yes.
Okay, so remember when she's thinking that her parents are coming and she's, maybe they're strict, as straight as a line.
Yeah.
I don't care. That shows you. As long as they're mine.
That one's a pretty fun
that
one
one
too.
Yeah, I do. So when we look at this particular production, what made you want to bring Annie to the stage?
Well, as we talked about at the beginning of the interview, I was the education director, and I've been involved in theater education for 40 years.
Yeah.
So this is my first season as artistic director, and I really wanted to do a show that had young people in it. I felt like that really connected with my goals and my career. And there aren't a lot of shows that have good kids roles, and a lot of them. And this is a holiday setting.
Yep.
So those things were really important to me, and the fact that it's a girl power show.
Yeah, yeah.
It's been really impressive to be in the audience, be in the house, in the lobby, and greeting audience members, and it's a lot of young girls, younger than Eloise even, but a lot of women, groups of women. Our director, Molly Rohde, who's had a 40th birthday recently. I don't want to spill that necessarily, but she's talked a lot about when she was 5. The movie came out and Annie became this obsession for her, and it's been a really important part of her growing up, and I know that she's not alone in that, because a lot of patrons are coming saying,
you see me, I am singing the songs, and I don't even know if I have the words right, but I still love them just the same.
I think she did okay. She did all right.
Yeah.
We can give her a call back.
I wouldn't be getting hired anytime soon, but I do think this is a great time for us to check out a piece of the show.
It's a hard knock life for us. It's the hard knock life for us. Steady breathing, we get tricked. Steady kisses, we get kicked. It's the hard knock life. Got no focus to speak of, so it's the hard knock roll. We home, caught in blankets. Set up full, empty bellies. Set up full, it's the hard knock life.
Well, you think about that. You guys are awesome.
Thanks.
She, Eloise is a pro. She goes out for first stage.
It's obvious, yeah.
And represents for UPAF, United Performing Arts Fund, does a whole campaign in the spring.
Absolutely.
Where they're asking the arts groups to go out to workplaces and perform and talk, and I do that and do okay, but I've seen video of her going out and singing alone, a cappella, and she just has these folks who are sitting at their desks, and when I come in and talk to them, like, okay, whatever. But she,
You can tell she does. She brings light to the room.
She's got a special light. Yep.
And I was asking your mom off camera, what made her put you into acting. She said you used to wake up at 5 in the morning singing, so she just knew there was something there.
Yeah.
You woke up the whole house?
Oh, yes. They did not always like that, and they did not always appreciate it, especially when it was earlier than 5. Then it was...
Okay, she's a morning person. That's obvious.
And she's positive, and she's an organizer.
I love it. So really looking forward to seeing this production because we always think we know what to expect, but that's not always the case. There's some twist to it this time around, right?
Yeah, and I do think that people think of it as, oh, it's the girl singing tomorrow, and we all know that, but then they come and see it and are reminded that there's a number early on. Well, certainly all the orphan numbers, all that scene work is really impressive in terms of the social situation and how they're treated by Miss Hannigan, who runs the orphanage. Yeah, she's horrible. Yeah. But then Annie goes out into the street and encounters a shanty town, and they sing this number about the Depression and being homeless, and there's really political messages embedded throughout.
Yeah.
With this main character being this billionaire, and FDR is in the show, and I think people forget that there's a whole issue. It's kind of like Scrooge, where Warbucks is reawakened to deeper meaning of what life is about with his encounter with Annie.
Yeah. I love it. So I want to remind everybody Annie's running now through December 27th, perfect for the holidays at the Skylight Music Theatre. And Ray, there's quite a few other shows that will be coming in the new year that people can look forward to as well, starting with Zombies from the Beyond.
Yes. It's a Milwaukee-based show written by a Milwaukee native, James Valk, who currently runs TAP up in Sturgeon Bay. It is a ridiculous satire of 50s space alien movies. Okay. So you've got a rocket ship on the clothesline and the whole thing, except the alien is a female aviatrix from an all-female planet who comes to Earth to abscond men to repopulate her planet. And rather than having a radar gun or laser gun as a weapon, her weapon is her coloratura soprano voice.
Oh, wow. That sounds hilarious.
It's really, really funny.
I did see the Hot Mercado, and that was hilarious.
Wasn't it?
Too. Yes, it was hilarious.
An amazing singing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Jamila?
Jamesia,
yeah.
Yeah, we were so lucky.
I was speechless. Yeah, she was amazing.
Yep.
Then you've got the Tales of Hoffman. That's going to be on the stage in March, and then you're in town, which is May 18th through June 10th. So definitely, we've got a lot to look forward to in the new year. Wrapping up, just how do you choose a show in 30 seconds?
Well, we want to make sure that people are interested in coming to see the show. It doesn't do much good if you do something that people don't want to see.
Right.
So I think that's really important.
That's huge.
And we want to have some kind of sense of a flow between shows, big and small. So Annie is our huge production for the season. And then Hot Mikado was medium. Tales of Hoffman is really going to be stripped down, a really unusual way of seeing that opera. Zombies from Beyond is 7 people. So that's a big part of it is scale.
Okay, well, thank you both for coming by. It has been a pleasure. All right, and continued success to you both.
Thank you.
Ray Jivoff is the artistic director at the Skylight Music Theatre. Eloise Field, she plays Annie in the light cast of Annie at the Skylight Music Theatre, running through December 27th. For more information, you can visit skylightmusictheatre.org or call 414-291-7800. That is going to do it for today's show. I'm your host, Andrea Williams. As always, thank you for watching, and I hope you join us again next week as we take another look at our issues Milwaukee. Have a great day.